If you were to check out a book titled The Keeper of the Night at the Burlington Library, there's a chance you might be assisted by its author, Kylie Lee Baker. Kylie is a native of Medford, Massachusetts, and graduate of Emory University. She started working at the Burlington Library in late 2020. The Keeper of the Night, her debut novel, draws inspiration from the Victorian England era and Vietnamese mythology.
It's about a girl named Ren Scarborough, who is a half British Grim Reaper, half Japanese Shinigami, which is like a Japanese Grim Reaper, who gets chased out of her home in Victorian England and runs away to Japan, where she tries to make a deal with the Japanese goddess of death in the underworld. But she's told that first she has to prove herself by killing 3 of Japan's most dangerous demons.
Perhaps Kylie's most avid readers are her coworkers at the Burlington Library.
They're always trying to tell patrons about my book, convince them to check it out. So many of them have read it, even though I was very clear, it's a very dark fantasy book. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, so I don't expect anyone to read it. But so many of them have, and even if they haven't, they're just saying, oh, it's so cool that you're published. That's so great. I'm so happy for you. So they've all been really great about it. I've got to check my book out to patrons a few times. I'm too shy to say anything about it, but it's a very, very surreal experience. And I can see it on the shelf from where I stand at the circulation desk. So it's pretty cool.
This fall, Kylie is anticipating the release of The Empress of Time, her second novel and sequel to Keeper of the Night.
I really am just in love with my characters. I'm sad that the series is ending, but it's been such a journey with them. I started writing the book when I was living in Korea, and it's so crazy, all the pandemic and everything that's happened between then and now. But it's fun because I get to do more in-person events this time around. So that's exciting. But I'm also just happy to move on to new stories. I have a lot of new ideas.
For any aspiring writers, Kylie recommends reading what you love for inspiration.
I know that's a very cliche thing for a librarian to say, but we have lots of great books at the library. I think it's so important to just read what you love and then take the pieces that you love and see how you can create something that recreates that feeling of excitement that you feel when you read or even watch or listen to something that you really like. That's what I always try to do, is just make what I love, but differently than how other people have done it.
You can find The Keeper of the Night by Kylie Lee Baker at the Burlington Library and wherever books are sold. Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNEWS Weekly.